All right, ready, set, go. Hello, everybody. I know we started late. We got caught up in a little chat. That's how we always do it. Who cares? But anyway, I'm here with basically Jay and Mizzy. We're just gonna make this a one where it's like, just talking about random stuff, and we're gonna be basically talking about something that we were just talking about, and that is console looks and how great it would be to, and our own little ideas of how we would like these consoles to look in the future, mostly. And that's actually something I want to focus on, because I have so many ideas there that consoles can look good for. And because now these days they're really ordinary, they're just there. They look like, we had one that looked like a grill, we have one that looks like an eraser, we have one that was like a freaking lunchbox. We had one that was freaking a rectangle. It was like a rectangle block. We had another one where it was not even a 360 circle, a sphere at all. It wasn't even an X. And we still are having one that's looking like a VCR, and still not looking like an X. Okay, but right, I want to bring this out and do something different, instead of just talking about the weekly news. And I know we'll get to that probably at the end, because I know the direct happened last night for Japan. So don't worry, we'll talk about that after we're done here. So yeah, so who would like to go first? Which one of you?
Firstly, I would just like to say that we need to get back to the days of when we actually had different colors at launch. You know,
You don't mean just black and white
yeah, I mean, I'm
colors,
all
because
for,
black and white technically aren't colors.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for,
Okay, Martin
saying
Luther
keep it
King.
real and the struggle is real, but, what's up with my red and my green and my purple and my orange and my platinum?
I had a dream that one day red consoles and black and white consoles and blue consoles, all the spectrum will come together. I'm just like, what?
Basically. And where's my transparent one?
Oh,
Someone needs to
yes.
owe me one.
Yes.
I want to see the inside. Not really. I'm just joking. That's a joke. I really don't want to see the inside. But I kind of miss that though. Like when we used to get like different colors. I think Dreamcast had like the Sega Sports Edition, but it was like black and orange.
Oh, yeah. That's
Like,
true.
stuff like that.
That was,
And this was like at launch. This wasn't like
Yeah.
this wasn't like 2-3 years later. This was like at launch. So I mean, I remember 64 had the lime green.
right.
Launch. They had lime green, burnt orange, the purple one, and they had the regular black. But
Yeah.
That's pretty much my take on it. I want my colors back.
I actually have like a video. I already wrote it about this subject, specifically around Nintendo and why they don't really do that anymore. But this conversation kind of sparked off because let me tell my story real quick,
Yeah.
if I can. We were talking offline and we kind of went into this conversation because I was telling them how my first experience with the GameCube, I remember back in 2000 when Nintendo had the Space World shows. It was basically their own E3 where they focused on their own stuff. They quit doing that, I think, in 2000. I think that was their last one, right? 2000, maybe 2001. They had another one.
2001.
Okay, so but I remember when they revealed it, and back then I didn't have my PC. My PC had conked out on me, and I wasn't rich, so I kind of had to deal with it. And I bought because it was on sale. It was a kind of deal for this thing called Web TV. I don't know if you guys remember. If you're listening, Microsoft had this little device that would hook up to your TV back in 90. I think it came out in 98, 99. That would hook up to your TV, and you can surf the web for like I want to say 19 or 9 or 19.99 a month. And so I remember I can't remember what day it was. It was September in the morning. I had to go to work, I believe, and I was sitting there refreshing my page because that's what you had to do. You had to keep hitting refresh to see the new information. And Space World, they're pumping out like a feed of what was going on, and there was no video. It was just flat photos and words. In those days, because the internet couldn't handle video, not too well anyway, without having to load for like 10 hours. But basically, I remember watching that feed for Space World, and just refreshing, and then I saw that purple box, the purple lunch box, as many people call it, and my first words were like, "Oh man, this GameCube's gonna fail." I said it when I saw it, and
He's the reason why it failed.
Yeah, it's my fault. I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember seeing it, and then, immediately after that, they started showing like the clips of Zelda, the Zelda fight, or the Link and Ganon fight. Oh man, I saw that. I was like, whoa. And then you saw Samus, and so you got to remember, Samus wasn't around on the N64, other than like Smash Brothers. We hadn't seen Samus since like '94 at that point, so that was like 7 years. And to see Samus in 3D running through that corridor, because back then, Metroid Prime was going to be a third-person game, not first-person. They decided later on to change it to first person, but it was going to be third person at first. And I remember seeing Samus run down the corridor, exploding flames and all that stuff. But yeah, that's how we got into this conversation. But I said that a long time ago, and I actually kind of wanted to do a video on it, like I said, about why home consoles don't look like video game consoles anymore. They just look like accessories for your home entertainment center. I can't stand that. I can't stand that, and I miss those fantastic colors and all that good stuff, and the cool shapes. I think Dreamcast had a really nice design. N64, I loved that cool kind of futuristic look to it, even though it had a cartridge slot in the top of it. But I remember the concept art for it, and it was pretty close, except for it didn't have a CD drive. And when the N64 finally came out, but yeah, I just kind of miss that stuff. I think we all do. So
yeah, all right, but yeah. So it's mostly where I can see that we we need to have better looking consoles. I would say, and because we are reaching that point of the timeline where Back to the Future. Remember 2015? We're supposed to have our hoverboards right now. And
they got a couple more months.
Yeah, you got a couple more months to bring that to reality. But
hoverboards, wow.
Yeah.
I remember they had a mockumentary about it when Back to the Future 2 came out back in the day. It was a mockumentary, basically behind the scenes, but they were making it look like a documentary. So there was a part of it that said that they actually had the prototypes for the hoverboards, mm-hmm. and parents were outraged because they were worried about safety, and so they canned it. And I remember being really upset. Like I was literally upset because I didn't realize it was a mockumentary. They were just joking.
Yeah,
I was pissed off that we weren't going to get hoverboards because of parents, those evil people. Another little story there for you, but yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, that was interesting. I haven't seen that one though. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, this is like, dude, I'm old, so this is like around the time the movie came out. One of those things I remember in my history brain. So.
But yeah, I mean, we have, if you look at the Xbox One, no, not the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, and see basically the changes there of the different models they came out with, and especially the one that really interests me the most, and I brought this one up, is the Halo edition of the Xbox 360, because of the fact that it like lights up and everything. It makes its own sound whenever you turn it on, and it really was like, wow, this looks really good, and it feels good to turn it on, and it really must feel good to turn it on every single time, because the way that it just like lights up and then just comes on, it looks great, and I feel like that's what consoles need more, is just more of that kind of pizzazz and that kind of spectacular.
Even like the faceplates, right? Even the 360 faceplates, I thought was a cool idea, and they just didn't care about it. After the Slim came out, they're just like, eh.
Well, people weren't buying them, so
yeah, I know people weren't buying them, and that's the thing. But they seem to make it overall kind of a decision on that kind of stuff. Well, people didn't buy this, so it must be something wrong with this. Not the way we presented it, you know? Like I feel like they didn't present it well enough. If a big game came out, then every time a big game came out, you could buy it with a faceplate like that. I think people would have been in their conscious more, you know, they're conscious more to want to have those faceplates. Because who doesn't like customizing? People complain that you can't customize the Wii U menu screen, like, right? Like people like to customize stuff. So
you giving Don Matrick too much credit.
Yeah, Don Magic.
But yeah,
that man does not care, dude.
Yeah, he didn't care. He obviously didn't care.
That guy was just like,
give me my bonus, I'm out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But at least now we're with Spencer. This is good.
Spencer. Now that's
I like
another
Spencer.
thing, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the guy.
Yeah, that's another thing though. Like, that's why I kind of feel bad for Spencer because, like, I think he probably would have did that. Spencer probably would have done it.
He probably would have stuck with him. Yeah. To me, that's a more gamer type of thing. Yeah, Magic.
You want him to do that?
Magic is a total suit. He's a yeah. So he was looking at the numbers, which is fine. I mean, you're supposed to as a business. You got to look at the numbers, but. As long as the numbers aren't costing you anything, I think you should still provide that fan service for those who want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes for Nintendo too. They looked at the numbers and decided, well, we don't need to put out the smaller new 3DS in America. Well, screw you. I wanted one. You know, like, so
Yeah.
if it's not going to hurt your bottom line,
yeah, it's
why
like
not
either
do it
way
for
they
the fans?
Yeah, it's like either way they could have made it where it's like the bigger one has faceplates too, you know?
Or make it mail order.
Right.
Make it where you had to buy it. If you wanted it in America, you had to buy it from the Nintendo store. I would have bought it. It wouldn't cost
that
them
would've been
anything.
nice.
You know, you pay for shipping and everything, and it cost them nothing. So that's the one thing. That's the one trend in video games I don't like is the corporatization of it. Seems like it's getting more.
And that's going to happen because revenues keep going up.
Yeah.
Dudes got to get their money, man.
Yeah.
So it's really a shame that stuff like that happens. But that's the thing with the Wii U that I'm like, they came out with how many special editions now,
Right.
or at least bundles, and you know, I thought at least with the Splatoon one they would have done something where it's like the whole console's like filled with splats of ink, and stuff like that. The Legend of Zelda one.
100% with you on that.
Yeah, the Legend of Zelda one should have had like some kind
I
of
thought it was weak.
gold.
Yeah.
It should have been all gold all around, and had whenever you turned it on, it did a ding. You know, that would have been perfect.
Right. That gold embroidering was not enough from the gamepad.
I was like, the gamepad.
That's kind of weak on the gamepad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, it would kind of look like that stuff you get from the hobby stores that you just put on the edge of cards.
I didn't even think it looked that good.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't even cool enough. If it was cool, that'd be one thing, but I didn't think it was even that cool. So.
yeah, it wasn't really that much. It was just like, okay, here you go. Here's like a decal that you could have bought, but hey, you know, here you go.
I don't really want to go into it too much, guys. Like I said, I have a video cover, especially for the Nintendo side, why or what I wish they would still be doing as far as that stuff goes.
So because I trust me, I would love to have a transparent 3DS, definitely, especially with the new one, to see how the frick they're fitting all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
So.
But even like, what colors do we have for new 3DS? I don't know because I have.
We only have for America. We only have the black and red one.
Yeah.
Black and red.
That's it.
Wow.
Because they did that with the XL, the DSi XL, where you know they made it all more kind of mature-ish colors and stuff like that.
Yeah. See, there was a time, like I said, there was a time when you would push the colors for sales. You would push these cool colors out there to help the sales. They did that with N64. With the Fantastic at the end. They did that with the Game Boy Color, which wasn't in color, but the cases were color.
Yeah,
you remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and that helped the sales too. So that was a selling point at one point. And I don't know what happened. It feels kind of lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in any case, you know, if in the future for the next consoles, they should really just try to make them as futuristic as they can. Try to make them, like you said earlier, actual game consoles.
Next consoles. Ain't gonna be no next console. It's gonna be a streaming service, son.
Yeah, boy. You gotta get that 1K dial up. Okay, you gotta get that AOL. All right.
No doubt.
But they really should focus on, especially Nintendo, and because Sony did say they're making a PlayStation 5, and even Xbox. Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they actually said yes. They're making
okay.
one. So
They're making one. That might be their last one.
yeah, that might be the last one. But they really should try to make these unique and don't try to aim for PC side of things, because these are consoles that are basically gaming machines that are meant to be there, so that way you don't have to build a rig and do all this fancy stuff just to get something working, right? So they should make consoles look unique, feel unique, and really just bring them up. So I'm thinking with more futuristic looks where make if they ever I always try to see this with the GameCube too, try to make it transparent and light up inside and do like a little Nintendo kind of sound whenever, if how the Wii U has its own kind of sound, like the ding, right? During like commercials and stuff. GameCube would have like, I guess, like the bing, it would happen when you turn it on.
You hold it certain buttons, you can get different.
Yeah, that too, right?
You remember that?
That was the
Cool
uniqueness.
things like that. Yeah.
That was the uniqueness about consoles back then, where they had interesting openings and interesting ideas within the console, and the console the way it looks. And
boy, we got to the Wii and it was like, what the
I was like, okay.
like what is
I
that?
was like, wait, we're health and safety warning. What the frick is this?
Yeah, you start a console with a health and safety. How corporate is that?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. It was like, I was just like, what the frick? Like, they really died. I was just like, I thought, the Wii logo would show up and it would do like the whole bowing down thing. But it was like, oh no, health and safety warnings. Make sure you don't get a seizure.
That was just like, man.
You're epileptic. Do not sit in front of this damn TV.
That was just so bland to me. Especially with the other consoles having, like you said, so much uniqueness on the startup and stuff. That was...
Yeah, and PS2 and the PS3 and well, not really much of the PS3, but the
PS3
PS2
had that kind of that chime, that
like,
kind of thing. That was unique.
Yeah, that was unique actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, that was.
That was something.
And it showed a health and safety warning after.
Oh, they did do that. That's
it showed it, but it showed it after the main phase.
Right.
It didn't show it like health and safety warnings, and you went to the menu.
We're gonna guess you're not gonna get epilepsy watching the startup. So save that to after the startup.
The Xbox, the Xbox had this where it does the, you had the whole X coming out, the X sphere coming out.
Cool. I liked that when I first saw it. I was like, that's
it was
cool.
really nice, and they still have it with the Xbox One today. Mm-hmm. The PS2 had the whole.
Not as cool though. It's just like a green flat screen that goes chime.
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't have that cool swirl that the 360 had. I like that.
Yeah, that's true. And the PS2 and PS1 had the dring, it had like that kind of mystical feel.
Yeah.
And especially the PS2 where you boot it up.
I love
and
that PS1 startup. That it was like a I like that a lot. Like these are things that you will always remember about those systems. Is that startup? Is that because that's your first experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make that memorable.
Yeah, and it makes you like feel, because that's how most of these consoles have their reputations, of where
Saturn. I think Saturn had the best. I love
Saturn had a good one too.
The sprinkles.
Yeah.
And the chime. That was perfect.
Because it really just whenever you make a console, you want to actually make it where you have a legacy with that console, and also a way of expressing how your company or ways that you like to express yourselves. Being like, all right, this is who we are. This is our logo. This is our kind of chime and theme that we're going to be using from here on out. And that's how you guys will remember us. That's what really brings it out. And now it's really starting to die. because the Wii U I think has like a ding 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 ding. It's so
the cool thing about the uniqueness about the Wii U though is the Wada Plaza.
Yeah.
So you at least have that. Obviously, the startup is just kind of bland and just like Wii U on the screen. But at least once you get into the system, that there's a uniqueness of seeing those knees run down the screen. You know, that's what it'll be remembered for. So it still kind of has a uniqueness to it, but I would like a little, a nice cool chime or cool. Like you remember when they first showed that what was that E3 2011 when they first showed that reel of games coming for Wii U and people were going nuts. And then at the end they had that little symbol, and the Wii logo popped up, and then a little blue U did a little whoop boop kind of thing.
Yeah.
You remember that? I just thought that was the perfect thing to have for the opening for the Wii U console, and they didn't do it.
Nope.
Yeah,
that would have been so cool. Like,
it was
here you
so
go.
weird.
Here's But these are kind of small things, but kind of not, because it's part of gaming. It's part of how we remember these consoles and stuff. So
that's what makes them, because like I said, it's like that's what makes them unique from an ordinary, like, let's say PC and stuff,
Right.
and other stuff that supposedly are running games these days. So it really is like you have to try to make it as unique as possible as you can. I'm not saying go like crazy with it and oversaturate it, but like just put it to where people can remember you and remember your brand from just putting in that little chime and logo in there. So yeah.
bring that flavor back. We need some flavor.
Yeah, bring it back. Give us, like, why not have what would be even better? Have it where we can make kind of our own kind of custom themes, right?
Yeah.
Whenever it turns on. Of course, we'll still use like the Wii U and stuff like that. But they would have different ones that you could choose from. And if you even wanted, like, let's say what happens when every single time you wanted to turn your console on and it says, "Hey, fool," why not?
That would be dope. Like,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Obviously, that would be my startup. So
Yeah, that would be yours. Exactly. And I would have something like freaking some Japanese stuff. And I would, and I guess you could also have it where, let's say Jay, Killer Instinct, ultra combo, they announce it. And
Something crazy.
yeah, something like that.
Too, when before these consoles come out, they put out what the console looks like in a press release thing or whatever, and they have like 50 damn colors for it. They show all these colors. I remember Wii U was no different. Wii U had like a maroon and a yellow and green and lime green, all kind of colors. What are you at? We got black and we got white. We don't even got white anymore because you can't find white Wii U if your life depended on it. So
yeah, they actually treated white like, if it's because how it is, just the 8 gigabit version.
Why even release it? You don't even care about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's like, whatever, okay. Because right now the
eBay
only
to
one,
find one of those, man.
yeah, because like the only one we have right now is just black. That's basically the only color.
That's it. And that's not Nintendo. Like, Nintendo is all about color. You gonna give me a black console?
It's like an ordinary dull black console. Like, okay.
Where's that special edition NES looking Wii U?
Yeah.
Spice
Reggie
it up.
got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody else get it.
Spice it up. I mean, freaking PlayStation 4 has a special edition one that looks like a PS1. Like, what's up?
Yep, and it's
Would love
really
that, yep.
disappointing to see that it's like it really has died down a little bit, and I just hope in the future they can really bring that chime back, that uniqueness. So yeah, I mean, if you guys get like what kind of ideal feature or the way it looks or something like for any kind of console you would say, just name it off, like it could be Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo, like what kind of console would you like to see? All right, I'll choose one for you. How would you like to see
in a Slim or the next console?
Like the next console? How would you like to see the Xbox, for example? Like, how would you like to see that one?
Oh, that's easy.
Hopefully non-Betamax version.
That's easy. I want that X, the prototype. I want that box that looked like an X. It looked just like an X. You remember that? And it had that like It had the green, and it wasn't just a green.
Oh, the green with the black.
It wasn't just a green urinal cake
Yeah.
like the Xbox. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a green urinal cake on top of the original Xbox.
Yeah.
But before it was actually supposed to be a light on the top, and they decided it was going to cost too much, and that's why we got that plastic urinal cake at the top of the Xbox original. And bring back the actual looking X, just something uniqueness.
Mm-hmm. Jay?
Give me a reason to brag, basically.
Yeah, I want to be able to show the thing off when people come. What is that? That's cool.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's my new Xbox something. I don't know what that's called. But
People
it's
don't
my
even notice my
Xbox.
Wii U. They see the controller first. It's about the same damn
Yeah.
size.
It's like, all right. So it's just really to bring that uniqueness back. It's just something that we would like to see, and those ideas of having our own custom kind of chimes and such whenever we turn it on, that would be nice. Ways that we can just make it like that.
And what was cool about PS3, that you can put anything you wanted in that background. You can,
Yeah, that's
Xbox
probably,
3 Xbox started that, right, with the you could custom music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, I mean, that's what's wrong with that? Like, it can't cost you that much to do it.
No,
And-
because it's already been done.
right. So take out some of that useless stuff that nobody uses anyway, Wii U chat, and give us some cool, give us some cool features.
Just like
Cool customization.
get rid of the Wii U chat. I would say for the Wii U, just I know this is something, but get rid of the Wii U chat. Put that whatever cross game chat thing, right? Because honestly, no one uses Wii U chat.
Yeah,
one
we
uses
really
that.
don't.
It's too restrictive.
Yeah, it's way too restricted. You can't even do
We
a
just
chat
use
with like,
Hangouts. We just
Yeah.
use Google Hangouts.
you can just like use Hangouts or something, because the Wii U like chat is just so restrictive. You can't even use
It's
it
just
when you're playing a
one-on-one.
game. You can't use it when like with 6 other people at least. The PS3 was
That
able
would
to
have made
do
it
that.
a cool feature.
Yeah.
You could open up in your games and stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's something I would like. So I know many people would like actually.
Yeah, the people,
to
a lot
have.
of these grapes that people have will be dissipated, be gone,
Yeah.
just
So,
like that.
Mostly it's just have these things in, and you would have a good enough console. We're not asking for much, just put in the necessary ones that would, since Nintendo is really friendly, going with, features that, can make it more social. They're already starting with Miiverse, so just expand that, and of course please raise that cap on the friends list, please.
Yeah, I think those cap is, maybe we're a little bit in a bubble because we have a lot of friends. A lot of it has to do the fact that we have YouTube channels, so a lot of people want to, friend us because of that.
Yeah.
Maybe the average person doesn't have a problem with the cap yet, but it is kind of low. It's kind of
really low.
100 is not enough. So
It really is. Like I don't care. At least 300 or 400 would do. I don't need it to be
2 should be a
1,000.
minimum,
Yeah, like
I would think. But
200.
yeah, that should be a minimum.
Minimum. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that should be fine. But honestly, just add all that stuff in, and you're good. We're not just once again, we're not asking for much. We're not asking like put this like Blu-ray amazing freaking feature in there that would make me go crazy for it. No. We're just asking for like.
You know how guilty I feel? I have like a couple of outros, and one of them is, the like, subscribe, comment, and share. That one where I tell them to follow me on, Facebook and follow me on Wii U or friend me on. You can't friend me on Wii U, man. I'm full of, I'm full. Like, so I feel bad even using that ending to my video. I sparingly use it because I know I'm full up on Wii U. Sorry, guys that want to friend me. I see your requests all the time. I can't really even message you to tell you I'm full. That's
Yeah,
kinda weird.
and that's another thing. Just mostly, I know we're moving on to like this kind of features kind of thing, but
Yeah, it's
yeah, but also just give me the notifications. Give me, because this is what I like about the PS3 and 360. You can press the home menu. Your game's not really interrupted, but it's still running in the background.
right.
But you can still send messages and receive notifications from your friends while the game's running, and that's what makes it great. There to at least let people know like, hey, you want to play this game, or hey, there's something going on, blah blah blah.
Notifications is not a big deal. I mean, I get notifications on my cell phone,
Yeah.
so that's not a big deal, you know.
No, it's just something because what happens if a friend invites you? You
No,
know?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying it should have. I
Oh,
get
you mean
on-screen
that stuff.
notifications on my cell phone,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know, so I'm sure my home console should be able to handle that.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
think it should be easier. It should be real easy for them to implement it since like we always do that. Every time you got to go to Miiverse, you pause the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that shouldn't really be hard for them to implement. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It could be Miiverse centric. Like it could be
Yeah.
something they could update in Miiverse that, that would allow
Because
that.
like I said this like many times for ideas where just make it where the home menu shows up on the gamepad, or if you're using a pro controller it shows up. It's like this little sidebar that comes in the side, you choose which one you want to do. It's like messaging there. It's like the Miiverse thing is still there, and mostly your friends list and everything. And when you click on it, it doesn't do this whole thing where it just spends the whole game and covers the whole screen.
Right.
On the side still it shows your friends list, it shows everything, and you click on it, there you go. You can send a
I'm
message.
pretty I think I'm pretty easy to please feature wise as a gamer.
Yeah.
And if I want something like that, or I think something like that would be cool. It should be something that's doable.
Because I'm sorry, but Miiverse posts, I mean, everybody reads it every like 5 hours.
Yeah.
No one's.
Yeah,
that's the worst way to communicate.
Because it's not intuitive enough to.
Yeah, it's just not like you get that blue light and you're just like, oh, it probably is just another friend online, or whatever.
Because it's off in a corner somewhere. You have to go over there. It's not like it's right there in your face.
Yeah,
So you kind of gotta go into that app. You gotta shut down whatever you're doing, and then go into that app.
Because you know how they're doing. You know how usually they have the notifications, right, for whenever they want to advertise something, and you wake up and you're just like, oh, what the heck is this? They're having an eShop sale. They just notified me on the gamepad, and it makes that kind of noise. It makes that ring, that whatever you have it set up to, and you have that notification. That's something right there.
Yeah, we know they can do it because
they're basically doing it right now.
Will turn on and show you ads all the time. So by itself, so we know it can be done. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Just that's it. I mean, we're not asking for much, so it's really not a big deal.
we're basically asking you to do something that you should easily be able to do in a week, in a day.
Right.
Yep. So because there is this kind of rumor, and once again it's a rumor, so everybody take it with a grain of salt.
Not many of those this season, though.
Yeah, I know. We got to have something at least.
Yeah.
But a rumor of the Wii U eventually having themes, and like about probably next month. So that's something that they could be hiding for E3 or something like that. So that would be nice too. And it should work like this also, where if you have the amiibo, you get the theme. Yeah, like for free. There you go.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even think about that. That's cool.
Yeah, because the amiibo are supposed to be universal, right? They're supposed to be for multiple games and stuff like that. So
that needs to happen. That's a great idea. That needs to happen.
So it's like whatever amiibo you got. If you got, let's say, for me, of course, Mega Man. I would have a Mega Man theme, and it would be like it would just play like Mega Man music in the background, and everybody would be wearing like helmets of different characters or
Water Plaza.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the Water Plaza, it would people would be wearing different stuff and all that. There would be Metroid one where everybody's wearing like different stuff. You can either wear a Federation's outfit or wear one of the Bounty Hunters outfits from the Prime series. Different stuff. They can do so much, and it's really I'm seeing this with the 3DS. It's like the 3DS is doing better than that.
Yeah, like I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
the 3DS can do it. We should be able to do that stuff now.
The 3DS has. I wouldn't mind having a music player also on the Wii U. All right, just for like games like let's say Smash. No, you don't want to hear let's say the same song all the time. You want to just play your own music, right? Without having to use another application, right? Just have it where I
can.
can.
On Wii, you could play like through your SD card, I think.
Yeah, they did. So it's something that they could actually do, to where now it plays in the background, because the PS3 actually does that, and I think the 360 also doesn't it do that too?
Yeah, 360.
Yeah, 360 does.
Yeah. So the reason I just don't know because I barely own one. So, but I really can see that the Wii U can do this stuff, and because the 3DS has it, so why not the Wii U, and have it where instead of having to pause the game and do all this stuff just to capture an image to post on Miiverse, have it where I can somehow capture the image itself just by pressing, I guess, let's say you can press the TV button twice, and it would capture it. And there you go. It captures your screenshot, and so that way, even when you're online, you can capture a screenshot. It would be perfect for now, like games like Splatoon, right? Where let's say if you got an awesome kill, or this is your score, and the other team got 1% and you got 99%, and you showing your dominance and all that, stuff like that.
And don't get it twisted. None of this stuff is like imperative. I'm gonna hate Nintendo, then don't do this kind of thing. This is just an organic discussion brought on by my web TV. And
it's just
this is just cool fan service stuff.
It's just like stuff that we would like to see happen, and if they do it, that would be great. That'd just be another plus.
It'd be a plus. Yeah, it'd be a plus to have that kind of stuff.
It's like just to have all this stuff, it would be great, and really would benefit for people who really would want this stuff.
Yeah, it's a huge, like I said, it's a huge fan service type of thing where. That's one of the things that I love about Nintendo is their fan service. Like in their games, like you get tons of like Easter egg stuff and from games from decades before, and I love that stuff. And this is kind of in line with that. This is.
And just for anybody that's like, oh wait, no, but the child protection. I'm like, all right. First of all, they don't need to take care of me. Okay, that's number one. Second, there are parental controls for a reason. Okay, so all this can easily be blocked.
Third, we have Wii U chat. Anybody can get on there and show their ass literally.
Yeah.
So don't give me this child protection stuff.
Yeah, don't give me that.
Anything you want on Wii U chat.
Yeah.
Video.
Yes, you can.
I haven't done that, but I know it's possible.
Yeah, don't do it that much. I know there's probably some weird people doing it now.
Yeah, we don't want to. What's the PS4 one? We don't want that kind of situation.
Y'all just started something. Now some people gonna do it and claim they were drunk.
Because the team told me to do it, so I did it.
Notice I said claim they were drunk.
Freaking the river Anduin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Sorry if I said it wrong. He says that just wait, a Reggie, my body is ready theme. Why not?
Yeah.
They really are trying to push that comment out, so that would be nice. That's actually really good. If you guys have any ideas for themes right now for people that are watching, just go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll make sure to go through those, because trust me, you can come up with funny ones. Just don't come up with anything too far, okay? But
it's not getting out of hand with that stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, this is really nice to talk about that stuff. But let's just move on to that little direct that Nintendo had in Japan last night, and I'm not sure. Did you guys watch it? Most of it.
I haven't watched it. I just kind of got.
If you got peeks, that's fine.
What's going on? I got pieces of it.
Yeah.
All right. So most of all, I'm just gonna skip all the worthless, ones that are just like Japanese only type of games that we will never see to the light of day over here in America.
Region free.
Yeah, I need that region free, man. But there is a new Monster Hunter coming. It's Monster Hunter X Cross, as they call it, and it will be coming to Japan, I guess this year. They said 2015.
Fall.
Yeah, they said fall 2015. So
damn, already.
Yeah,
Yep.
in Japan they work fast.
Because Monster Hunter 4 came out last year in Japan, so
yeah, and dude, Fire Emblem came out, like they announced it 3 months ago, and it's about to be already released actually this month in Japan.
If
It's about to be
I don't
released.
understand why they called it if, but then again, we talking about Nintendo, they don't really know how to name stuff.
well, I'm sure they're gonna. Maybe that means something in Japan. I'm sure they're gonna change it for here.
Yeah, they probably will.
No, they need to keep it. That way we can just say when I go to pick it up, yeah, I'm here to pick up if.
What?
What if?
If you don't get out my face.
What does if mean? if you don't get out of my face, boy. you they have that. They talked about that. It was this. They also talked about this. I know I said I was going to talk about games that would barely come to the light of day, but they talked about this kind of Monster Hunter cat one for the 3DS, and I was just slapping my face, being like, really, instead of like a Phoenix Wright something, they're making this. But whatever.
Is that when you made that comment about Capcom is killing you?
Yeah, Capcom's making me more mad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Is that possible?
they're making me even worse than they usually do, and I just say this because they have so much opportunity. They have many opportunities to bring out all these other games that because I understand. All right, Monster Hunter does well and everything, but just come out with something else. Give us another Phoenix Wright. Why not? Give us. God forbid, Jesus, Mega Man. Just freaking do
their
it.
catalog. Capcom really needs to go into their catalog because they got like a lot of stuff they haven't even touched in years.
Ghouls and Goblins.
But here's the
Why not?
Power
like
Stone,
Sega,
Breath of Fire.
Yuji Naka, and Yu Suzuki, those dudes are gone. So
that's true.
a lot of that stuff they just can't even make if they wanted to. It'd come out, it'd be like Castlevania Lords of Shadow type of deal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's true.
All it's gonna do is tarnish the greatness of that IP, and you know.
Oh, they're gonna put it with like freaking 500 pieces of DLC.
Exactly, or it's gonna be
episodically. They're gonna release it episodically.
I was just gonna say
yeah.
it'd be episodic or something to just mess it all up for you. It's just don't even do it. Don't even.
We're gonna put it on mobile.
And my games that I got right now, and let me, y'all just keep playing them.
Yeah, they're just gonna ruin it. That's right. But they did say for Mega Man, they did say that they would work with KG.
Yeah.
Or KG said he would at least like to work with Capcom if they were allowed him to make Mega Man, and they should do that because the thing is, he is the creator. He is the one who did everything. So.
Yes. Or give him the IP. Give it to him.
Just give it to him.
They're not gonna do nothing with it. I'm sorry.
They're do nothing with it. Like,
yeah, it's like they're doing nothing. What are they doing? Just releasing old games on the eShop. Like, yay.
No, they did something. They gave it to Nintendo.
Nintendo for a Smash. That's about it. The only thing good they've done to Mega Man in about 10 years, man. So.
Yep. So, out of that subject, mostly
quickly
more amiibos.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Chibi Robo amiibo.
What? I didn't see that one.
They are making a Chibi Robo amiibo, and I have to say it looks fantastic.
I got to have that. I got to.
I'm kind of seeing where because he's sitting on like a grass kind of top, and
his little plug and all.
Yeah, he has his little plug and everything. He's like, it has it on his head and everything. It's really cool.
Man. Sold.
And I feel like that the grass that he's sitting on is actually like movable, and actually you can feel it.
Oh, really?
So because I'm kind of seeing these little kind of spikes coming up,
or so some kind of a soft material or something.
Yeah, something like that. Great. Now another thing that might become rare.
I know, right?
But it's great to see that at least it's in a new amiibo, not this.
But let's back it up though.
What?
You gonna drop a Chibi Robo amiibo and no game?
No, there is a game.
Oh, okay.
And it does use the amiibo, so there is a game that comes out. Huh?
Is it 3DS?
Yes, 3DS,
okay.
And it will be. It's actually a 2D platformer.
Oh, it's a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is a 2D platformer, so it's. I saw it. It's actually really interesting. It really is kind of cool. You use his plug, of course, to attack. He like swings it around and freaking
snap!
He brings it out I
gotta watch that direct now.
Yeah, and there you go, freaking Revolution going like Chibi for Smash.
Chibi for Smash.
And he really uses it in a good, unique way, and I like it. And the gameplay is really kind of unique too, where the plug really it takes. I'm kind of speaking in my butt.
Well, I can think of 1,000 things right now that you can do cool with
the plug. The more you swing it, the farther it goes, and also it can reflect through the ceiling and ground and walls too.
Yeah. Puzzle solving and all kinds of stuff. That would be cool.
That's basically what they're doing, and
dope.
yeah, and it's really interesting to see that, and the having the Chibi Robo amiibo that looks. I mean, if that thing's actually made by metal, which I know it won't be, but still,
Yeah, that's
if
right.
it's actually made out of metal and stuff like that, like metalish material,
Aluminum.
like aluminum, or like it doesn't have to be the best metal. It can be like the
Right.
cheapest metal that can easily be bent or something like that. But
Well, you got to worry about like aging though too. Though.
yeah, that's
You
true.
don't want to be cheap metal for that.
Yeah.
For that reason alone.
That is true. So I guess just make it plastic, whatever.
So is it? Have you played the 3DS Chibi Robo game?
Yes, I played that one, and
Okay, so is it? It's not that great.
Yeah,
It's an okay game.
Yeah, it's
Is
okay.
it like this one? Is it is he a 3D character model and it's
Yeah.
kind of a pseudo 3D background kind of deal?
Yep. It's like
Okay.
it's 2.5D in a way.
So
yeah.
kind of like Kirby then.
Yeah. It's
Sweet.
2.5. Yeah. So it's like Kirby and Kirby
Pretty much every
Triple Deluxe.
Triple
The
Deluxe.
Super Deluxe, yeah. Pretty much every 2D platform that comes out today is it's got that 2.5D kind of thing. So
Yeah. So that's what basically they're working on. So I'm glad to see that, and of course that's gonna come over here. So,
yeah.
that's actually really awesome to see that kind of game of Chibi Robo come in, and here he's already like his amiibo, just like that.
So
So yeah,
they're really going in on the amiibos. I
yeah,
wasn't sure they would. It's pretty cool.
it really is. And also from the direct, they are showing. They showed freaking what's it called? Amiibo support for for Fire Emblem, where if you have basically all the Fire Emblem amiibos, which you cannot find ever.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to hear nothing about no Fire Emblem amiibos until they and support at least or Fire Emblem amiibo support until they give me some damn Fire Emblem amiibos.
Yeah.
And an abundant,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that one return for Marth ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
You gotta bring that back, okay? For everybody else, because I managed to sneak a Robin and Lucina. Hate on me all you want, but I managed to get both of them, and I guess I'll be using them. So, but they really gotta start shipping these out more. So, especially the Fire Emblem ones, since they seem to be the most popular out of all of them.
because not everybody can like be on this amiibo search
Yeah.
like that. Like
I'm sorry, I
I have a
had
wife,
to-
kids, business to run. I got
it's just
stuff to do, man.
it's
I
just
can't.
sad. It's sad
My
because
my collection is pretty good. I got like 20, but I got maybe 3 that would be considered on the rarer end.
you don't know
But
how
that's
hard
it.
it was just to maintain a freaking at least shipment of Shulk. Right now he's being shipped to me. Right now, I ordered this back in February, and he's just being shipped to me. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, my
glad
Shulk.
enough.
I just saw my Shulk in the mail
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
And I'm also waiting for my Pac-Man. So that's
Pac-Man. Yeah, my Pac-Man. I'm waiting on.
that's something where it's like, I know this is getting out of topic, everybody. I know, but it's something where they have
It's
to
organic.
be
We have
like,
an organic discussion. It's
yeah,
all
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's just they have to make it where why do I have? It's really just coming down to where why do I have to work so hard just to get these little plastic?
Give you my money.
figures? Yeah, I want to give you my money for
It's hard for me to give you my money.
I have to.
You just make it easier.
It's like I have to because the morning of the amiibo day, basically, I had to wake up around 5 o'clock, go outside of Toys R Us. There were already 4 people there, and I had to wait there until
Wow.
10 a.m. just to secure these. And they did it in an orderly fashion. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of just went because they took 10 people at a time. I was number 10, so I went in. I took another way in. I made it first to the register either way. So,
Right.
I mean, it's like you gotta fight. You gotta go around and do this, but hopefully I'm kind of seeing where they're kind of getting this finally fixed in a way, because in my Toys R Us they had 230 Greninjas.
Oh, nice.
So, and that's a store exclusive. So I'm like, okay. And it was fine that they did that. They actually had some extra Robin and Lucinas. They had like about 20 more in the back after the initial 30 that they got.
I gotta start picking up a couple more. But I guess they're not letting people do that anymore now. Huh? They're really starting to crack down.
Yeah.
Finally, as far
I
as
know online they
Yeah, you
are.
can only get the restriction for Toys R Us was you can only get one per character.
yeah,
You
I know they're
cannot
cracking
get
down.
twice.
Now they're cracking down. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Target though, I didn't like how Target did it. They kind of did it even more restrictive,
Yeah.
where it's only two that you can get. It doesn't matter what character you can only get two.
Doesn't matter what kind. Doesn't
Yeah.
even matter if it's like Mario.
You can only get, let's say, if you had a choice between Mario, Link, and Zelda, right? You had to get either Mario or Link, or Link. You only had to get
So
two
you
of them.
mean, wow, you can like even different kinds.
Yeah.
Like even,
Yeah.
what? That's nonsense.
There were people that were showing up on the line, showing off their Jigglypuff. I'm just like, dude, leave
They would
that
have
in
did it
your.
with Rosalina and Luma. I have one
Yeah.
right now.
I have that. I managed, dude. I hunt her down. Okay.
I tried. I gave up, man. I gave up the search. She's on a milk carton.
You should
in
have
my
told me
house.
because the Target by me
Stop
had
playing.
about 10 more.
Stop playing with me, man. You can be hurt.
But this is something that they at least are starting to get better control of. Because I remember when Toys R Us did a horrible job, especially Target did a horrible job with all this stuff.
Targets, yeah, terrible.
And, it's fine that now they're finally cracking up on this. And I want to tell you a funny story. When I was waiting on that line, there were about at the time about 25 people on that line. These guys coming from Target, okay, showing off their Jigglypuffs and the Charizards and everything. I'm like, you better put that back in your car before someone snatches you. It won't be me because I don't care about those.
It's like going to your car November 2006 with a PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good
It's
luck.
like if you live in that kind of area, the bad areas. I'm sorry for you. you better cover that thing, acting like if it's a freaking old TV, because
Smashed.
sorry, that thing is gonna get destroyed or either taken. So you better
You're
be
gonna get
careful.
destroyed and it's gonna get taken.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Pretty much.
So that's something that really, I'm glad that they're taking care of more, and hopefully in the future they start doing better, because next month they definitely should have no problems, because there's only two coming out next month, which is Dark Pit and Palutena. There are only two. If I do not see, all right, and now I'm hearing some things where they're about to be store exclusive again.
They better not do
Here we
that
go.
store exclusive with Dark Pit and Palutena.
Yeah,
You get the hell on with that.
they better.
You know what I'm saying? Come
These
on.
better be in every store, and there should be no problem because there are only two these figures in this wave 5. Okay, 2 figures, 2. So there should be no problem. If there
You
is
know
a
why it's
problem,
only two? Because Nintendo wants to pump out, their specific figures like they're
Yeah.
doing with Splatoon and whatnot right now.
yeah, right now because I've seen a lot of Splatoon actually. There's actually some in my stores still, and it's surprising. Those are actually becoming quite common. People were really
I think they're
rushing
gonna
off of
they're
them.
gonna be in stock for pretty well. I think it's gonna be hard to find that squid though.
Yeah, it's
the
really
squid's gonna be
the
one
squid.
that people are gonna find.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be separate later on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, because with Splatoon, I know they're really trying to advertise that right now, so that's why they're really
Yeah.
going hard with the amiibos, especially. So that won't be a problem. Pac-Man's gonna be a common one, actually. Let me see. Charizard will be a common one. Excuse me. Will be a common one.
Sure.
And who else released there?
I was actually worried about Pac-Man before, but I guess not. I'm not
Yeah,
worried about
Pac-Man's
it anymore.
actually he's
I-
everywhere now.
I have it through GameStop anyway, so whenever
Yeah.
they ship it.
The ones you really should be worried about are Ness, Robin, Lucina, and for now the squid, the green squid. So that's all you should be worrying about for now. But everything else, it's okay. You can probably find it in stores. People really don't
Give
go
up on
crazy with those.
Hearts. Give up on. Where's Ike, man? Where's my
Oh
Ike?
yeah,
Good luck.
Yeah,
I got lucky because I was in there when UPS came.
well,
The
I
one-
got mine through GameStop. I pre-ordered through GameStop, and now
Honestly,
it's like
the
the waiting
three-
game.
the 3 that are probably the ones that are like the ones that just like came up and disappeared and just like it's like you never even knew they were here.
But you never knew they're
are-
out.
First
Yeah.
is DDD. You
DDD
even
was
knew where
like,
the frick he was. Captain Falcon, and Pit.
Yeah.
Those were the ones that you were like, when did they come out? What the?
They came out.
They came out. It's like because I remember when I was in Target store, they were like they had like 20 Little Macs around. I was like, I was a fool not to pick one up and say that for trade or something like that. But You know, it's they had a lot, and you know, they showed that these are out. So there you go. But those were like, okay.
Meta Knight. I don't know how I got Meta Knight.
Oh, Meta Knight. Yeah, he was basically just like pre-order or you don't get.
Yeah, I'm waiting on DDD so I can finish up my Kirby collection here. You know, I got Kirby, Meta Knight. I need my DDD, son.
The only other one I'm actually looking for is Ganon, and he don't come out till September.
September, yeah.
To finish out my Legend of Zelda.
I need that
That's all I
Robin.
need.
I need that Robin. I need that Lucina, son. I need my Ike too.
I'm looking at them right now. They look beautiful.
I know. Especially Robin. I like Robin's detail.
Oh, I like on the book.
Yeah,
actually,
the book.
it shows the tone kind of
See the
language.
tone.
And
That's
everything. Yeah,
crazy.
it's freaking awesome. I thought that they would leave that out, but they didn't. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Lucina looks good. The good things about these, just make sure you don't get derpy ones. So far, there wasn't many derpy ones, so
Yeah.
they're fine.
Somewhat like paint dabs here and there.
So these were fine. Of course, you're still, if they're with a sword like Lucina, there some of them you will find bent for some reason. Robin's really didn't come out bent at all. It was like perfectly straight, like it's supposed to. So those stuff were nice. But yeah, I mean the amiibo situation's starting to get there. I'm glad it's starting to get situated.
We're starting to take it serious, finally.
Finally, because it's
We've been
like,
screaming for months, but
Yeah,
they
it's
finally
like-
got it together.
thank you retailers and Nintendo for finally understanding that these are popular.
What we knew months ago.
Yeah, we knew months ago, and we were part of these hunts. But yeah, so there you guys have it. Let me see. We're just gonna look at some questions and whatnot, and I guess call it a day, a night, whatever you like to call it. So
Yeah, night sounds about right.
let's see here. Rev, my rarest are probably Marth, Ike, and Shulk. My Splatoon 3-pack is on the way. All right, be careful about that Ike. People might be hunting you down as you speak.
Who was that again? Who was that?
Rev, Revolution.
That was fun.
It was Revolution. Let me see. I also have DDD, Cat, and Falcon. All right, yeah, you're definitely going to be hunted down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm outside your door right now. You didn't know?
Let me see. I got one from Vizord Grunt. Hopefully I
That's
said
a
that
red
one.
grunt, 34. That's my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
know. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Let me see. I've seen a bit of direct from Game Explain. People were already hating on Project Treasure as it was some of. Oh, that's another one I forgot to mention. Project Treasure.
Yeah, Project Treasure.
It looked all right to me.
It
It's just
looked
it's alpha.
okay.
Yeah.
People just
Yeah,
had
it's
problems with
alpha.
graphics, which, okay, what do you expect? It's a free-to-play game.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's an alpha. It's not even
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an alpha, so
Not even so.
I don't expect it to be mind blowing when it's done, but
yeah.
give it, at least let it,
Yeah. At least be happy that this game's coming to
into
your-
beta stages.
Yeah. And it will be online co-op. You will be going around doing all that stuff, which is really nice, actually. That's
That's
gonna
what
be really
intrigued me the
fun.
most about it.
Yeah, that's really gonna be fun. I'm gonna be choosing the samurai girl. Okay, no one gonna touch her.
It's like having Gauntlet Legends, but
All
on
over
now.
again.
Yep. Let me see. It's like F2P game, and unlike Deep Down, I think it will certainly. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Left 4 Dead.
Deep
In a
down,
way.
that.
Unlike Deep Down, I think we'll actually see. Oh yeah, that's true.
Is that actually going to come out? at some
No one
point?
knows. No one knows. I think they.
It's
they
not
actu-
vaporware.
Yeah, right now it's vaporware because they haven't even spoken of it.
No, they
And
haven't.
that's actually a game I forgot about.
I completely forgot about it. You just said it.
Yeah.
What, the last time they spoke about it, what, 2012 or 13?
No, they announced it the moment. Yeah, actually, 2013 when PS4 was announced.
When they showed it, yeah.
Yeah, in
And they
February.
haven't said nothing since.
Yeah, they said nothing at all. I'm
And
really
that Final
surprised.
Fantasy thing was a demo for sure, right? It was just like,
Yeah, the Final
This is-
Fantasy, the engine trailer, right? Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
that was a demo. That's just to show off what they can do apparently. Let me see. Or they would hardcoreize Mega Man when he beats a master robot. He rips his arm off, blood squirts everywhere, and he eats it. What?
wow.
Okay, somebody's been watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
fan fiction.
First of all, he is a robot. Second, it would not bleed. It would just probably do some little electrocution kind of stuff.
Or at the
Third,
worst, oil.
yeah, at the worst.
Oh,
at the worst
spurt,
point.
yeah, some oil spurting. Yeah.
At
Yeah.
third, what the frick is going through your mind?
What's going on with you over there?
Oh my god. But yeah, I believe that's how they would be if they actually hardcoreized whatever.
Kids just
Mega
say
Man.
today is so violent, so violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so violent. Let me see. Visor. I have one rare amiibo and it's gold Mario. Whatever. I can just go and get Mario and dip it in gold.
That's what I was thinking. Like I can paint that thing and do whatever I want.
It's like it's not that stuff really like was like all right, whatever. It's just silver and gold Mario. Like yay.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one either.
Yeah, I'm like okay. I'll just buy Luigi. Screw Mario. Yes, I hate Mario. Screw all you. Luigi's better. Let me see. Hey, Tony Karan, how's it going? He says sup players. Yeah, Project Treasure does look really cool there, Monkey. Let me see. Anything from the past up there? We have. What was this one that he was talking about? Like, I guess I lost it. Let me see. Lightning looks like a character from Project Treasures. Really? Oh, because I have Lightning Returns playing in the background right now. Which character are you saying, Tony? Which one does Lightning look like?
I guess we would be talking about the girl with the white shirt with the gun and the axe.
I want to look at that again.
She was like toward the end of the trailer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. She had like white hair. Yeah.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, that was all right.
I mean, that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah, it can't be that other girl. No way. But yeah, all right. But yeah. I mean, despite everything, the direct yesterday or last night was good. Just for Japan anyway, and that was anyway. It was meant for Japan, so whatever. And hopefully, just some of the games that they have there that they showed will come here, because there was actually some of them that piqued my interest. Like I don't know, Dragon Quest. Oh man, that's never coming.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about that because that hurts my heart.
Oh, I also forgot the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That one I actually forgot. It looks like yep, it is returning to its former glory. The new info makes it sound far better than Gates to Infinity, aka Trash. All right, yeah. Definitely. I mean, I just hope this one is better. I'm not really a big fan of Pokemon Dungeon series. I'm not really that kind of like guy. I just play Pokemon, like the actual Pokemon games. But I'll be glad enough if this does not turn out as the trash you name. Wow, it's really lightning outside. My God. But yeah, all right. I guess. All right, I'll give you 2 more minutes. You got one question, and I'll answer it, or whatever question you guys can come up with, and then we're gonna call it a night from there. So I only can accept. Let me see, 2 more questions. So you got 2 minutes. That makes it fair. No, go.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So while we wait, you guys got anything coming to your channels? We'll just start it right there, and when the questions come in, we'll answer them. So, Jay, go for it.
I do have some Arya gameplay coming from for Killer Instinct. I think I'm gonna just do the survival with her, show off her moves. I do got to get with Zen Gamer and Shadow Fox Infinite so we can do the Killer Instinct review, season 2 review. So be on the lookout for that. That's pretty much all I got planned.
All right. T. Oh, it seems like he's out.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. All right.
He's on the phone.
I guess we'll get back to him later. But yeah, so What I got coming, my anime channel's still there. I've been lazy, man. I've just been playing too many games. I can't stop playing. But trust me, that will be starting soon. If you haven't already, go ahead and sub if you are into anime and stuff. And we are basically, I'll be reviewing the newest anime of the season. I'll be doing like videos of the shows itself, and reviewing from the point from beginning to where they are now. And Zen Gamer and Jay will be doing the Bleach and One Piece reviews whenever they start out. And Zen did say that he will start when the new arc happens, so it won't start immediately. But One Piece will still be there for all you One Piece fans. And Jay will be handling Bleach mostly.
Yeah.
Because I
One
need
Piece
to
will still be going on for the next 50 years.
yeah, because I need to get caught up with both of them, so I cannot be doing those yet. So I rather just leave it to the guys that have been with it till now. And for everything else, trust me, you guys will expect it. I am still doing Waifu of the Month and Husbando of the Month, so expect those. And yeah, that's basically all I got there. I basically have my Twitch channel. This is right now what you're seeing is my layout for my Twitch. I go there. I stream basically like every day. So I'm there like right now. I'll be going and playing Lightning Returns again just to finish up some stuff, and then I will be going to play Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. Heck yeah! So catch those on there, and yeah. So all right, we got some stuff here. Let me see.
I was going to ask you something. Oh, before you get to that, how is that Lightning Returns? Because I do need to finish that. I played the first two, and I got this thing about finishing trilogies. So,
it really is. It's good. You only play with Lightning, so
that's fine. I don't need to play with anybody else.
And you basically have a new way of putting out attacks. It doesn't have the crystallization, the crystal system anymore. It doesn't have that. It runs on a different system where you have to save people's soul, and then that's how basically you level up. You have to by doing quests. So that's the way that they force you to do them. And the weapons and outfits, basically, that part is it's half dress up the game and half like doing the game. So
not Final Fantasy X-2 all over again.
But the outfits actually mean something. They mean.
Oh, they mean something.
So,
okay.
Yeah, they're not just there for show. They actually they have their own power ups and everything. So yeah. So it's like you want to make a mage class, a commando class, and like a saboteur class. So stuff like that. But let's move on to this one from Monkey Jump. Do you think we should be able, do you think we should be able to, for stages, vote in Splatoon? I honestly feel like that they shouldn't have this 4-hour thing and just make it where all the maps are there and I can just vote for which one I want.
Yeah.
And then that way everybody gets a fair share. But I guess probably they'll change that during August, whenever that update comes out in August. So we'll just leave it there, I guess. Let me see. Will we see? This comes from the River Audion again. Will we see a trailer for Zelda U? I know that Zelda won't be at E3, but Nintendo has not clarified that it won't be in the Direct. That is true.
That is very true.
That is true. They said it won't be there, but they will. They can still show it. So yeah.
I remember last year, like there was a couple of them that weren't there, but they were in the actual Direct, the digital thing. So the digital event. So yeah, that is very true.
Yep, that is. So they could be able to get all their stuff in there. Yeah, definitely.
We still haven't gotten a proper trailer for the game. Let's not forget. All we got was like a landscape shot, and then like the horse, Link on the horse running across the bridge and facing that the Octo robot or whatever that was. So that we can get a trailer. I don't see why we couldn't have a trailer at E3.
Yeah. Hopefully we just get one because I just need to see how the game looks like and how it's turning out. That's basically it. Let me see. When did this comes from Tony Curran? When did Daisy qualify for Nintendo slash Sega gymnastics team?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you just reminded me about the horrid Sonic and Mario and Sonic Olympic Games thing.
Yeah.
They're still doing that, and whatever.
People, I don't know why people still buy it.
Yeah, it's. I honestly think it's just the kids that force their parents.
Yeah, it's the novelty of having Mario and Sonic.
Yeah, it's just because it has Mario and Sonic. Trust me, if this was a regular Olympic game, no one would buy it.
It would be irrelevant trash.
Yeah. So let me see. This is a question for me. Mega, what do you think of No Hunter X Hunter, and the creator staying at home playing Dragon Quest? What? He's actually doing that? What?
Where did that come from?
No, Hunter x Hunter ended though. Yeah, it was done,
ended.
so it doesn't matter. Yeah,
There ain't no more.
I guess if he's playing Dragon Quest, that's what he's doing on his off time. All right.
In the words of Big Mama from Big Mama's house, what you talking?
Yeah. So all right, that's cool. Let me see. We got one from Monkey Jump, and I think this would be for you two. How many hours have you put in Splatoon? So
I'm at 7.
you're at 7, T?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm around there, probably 7, 8, somewhere around there.
All right. So there you have it. But Monkey, how long have you been on there? That's what I want to know. All right. So
Embarrassingly long, huh?
probably been there like 48 hours later.
Being an adult is overrated.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Sucks for you guys.
Bills,
Yeah.
bills, and more bills.
Yeah.
No cartoons.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
No Saturday morning cartoons for you.
It's over.
Let me see. LOL. Oops, sorry for my sentence. Oh, it's all right, Monkey. Let me see. We got from Reeve again. Fire Emblem, if my castle. Any thoughts? What do you mean by that?
If my castle.
If my castle.
If
Fire-
my castle had a boat.
if.
But
I think it's saying Fire Emblem if, comma, or whatever, my
No,
castle.
it's like Fire Emblem quotation my castle. Fire Emblem if quotation my castle.
Quote.
Are you talking about the fact that you can like rearrange your own kingdom? If that's what you're talking about, Rev? Because I know you can do that now.
yeah.
Where you can like organize your kingdom.
That detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about it. When did they talk about it?
They talked about it last night, yeah.
The game explained.
So I guess that's gonna be good. I just still hate the fact that they're making it easy as frick, but hey. Let's see.
Yeah, they're trying to expand it a little bit. You know.
Freaking hate
It's all
casuals.
about that money, man.
Hate casuals, man.
Gotta get that money.
The casual gamers, man, they run the industry, man. You gotta
Sorry,
let it go.
that's why I hate them, man. They ruin everything. Because everything got to be like, we got to hold their hands. God dang. Oh, this game's too hard. All right, fine. It's too hard for you? Want to lower down the difficulty? I'll be like one of these cell phone people.
Yeah.
Pay $5.
I tend to believe that, like as hardcore gamers, we get on casuals or whatever, but there is some credence to that because everything that gets quote unquote that meets crazy commercial success gets ruined.
Yeah.
It does, and my poor hip hop is dead.
Yeah.
It's ruined. It's gone. Ever since when it left the streets and it hit the Billboard charts, that's when it went down. It was all over.
Yeah.
Did that so?
I
happens
miss
to-
Contra.
Oh, Monkey Jump. He says, I put 8 hours into it. I'd play more, but sadly I have final exams. And dude, put that game down and focus on your finals, please. Because that's more important.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's one thing to miss a class or miss.
I mean, we done did that, but yeah.
work. We've done all that, but don't mess up your finals.
Yeah,
don't
don't mess with that, dude. Yeah, that determines whether you go or not. So
Yeah.
don't mess with that.
Yeah.
Let me
We're gonna be
see.
pulling for you, man.
I failed in life because I was playing Splatoon.
Why don't you
wanna
have
do
a
that.
job, sir? He's like at the at those places where they help you find a job, or like a little job or something like that. And it's just like, why haven't you graduated college at all yet? Splatoon ruined everything. It was,
What am I doing? And I just took you out yesterday. I remember you.
We got one from Tony. What are your thoughts from software developing a Monster Hunter spin-off on Nintendo 3DS? That pissed me off. I actually said that earlier. That really pissed me off because instead of working on something actually worthwhile, they're just making something like that. But I'm just gonna back down a bit here and be like, it's just Japan, so whatever.
Yeah.
They like those type of games.
I'm not doing a spin-off thing anyway. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
not for Monster Hunter. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
That one
go.
that's online.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go total hated on that game because I know it's for the Japanese audience. That was a Japanese direct, but I'm just kind of sad that it's like now Capcom is just Monster Hunter right now.
Yeah. They got to do what makes some money. So
yeah, that's true. I mean that Monster Hunter 4 did save them,
It
that's basically their top priority now. Let's see. Monkey, LOL. I'm surprised to be studying right now, but I'm listening to your podcast. Man, go study. Screw this.
concentrate, Daniel. Son.
Concentrate, man. Trust me. Go somewhere, man. Go in your room, lock yourself up, and freaking study those books, man. I'm sorry, I have to brag a little bit, but I'm done with my finals. I've been done since like.
That's why he's talking trash.
Yeah,
That's why he's talking mess
I've
over
been
there.
done during May 12th, and trust me, dude, those are important. You want to do it because I'm in college. I'm not sure where you are. Probably you're, I guess, somewhere. If you're in high school, it won't be that much, but it depends on if you're a senior or not. But trust me, either way, you still got to study. Don't matter. No excuse. But yeah, college is when you get to college. If you are in high school, it gets worse. Trust me, you have to focus on it.
Finals out the way, man, and then you can have your fun.
Yeah.
You'll feel better.
Yeah.
Trust me, you feel way
Trust
better.
me. Once you get that out of the way, and your professor says you pass, you'll be like, yeah, and then you're just gonna be like being like riding free.
And you
you're
can
just
celebrate
like,
by playing more games.
yeah, there you go. And it's just like you can
Celebrate
play
by
that
10
song.
hours gaming.
Exactly.
You can play that song. Now I'm free. All right, you can play that song when you walk out of the classroom. So yeah, I guess that's all the questions we got. And all right, so thank you guys for coming in. It's been nice. It's been a really nice fun one. Yeah, it was a good.
We had a lot of fun. We laid back in this one, I think.
Yeah.
One of our best ones.
So Jay already and me basically spread out what we got coming. So T, go for it. If you got anything.
Yeah, basically right now I'm working on a Star Fox introspective. Basically, I'm starting from Star Fox, the beginning, to Star Fox 2 on up to Wii U speculation. Before we actually get news, I've been trying to put this thing out for months now, but it's been going back to the back burner and things happening. But yeah, that and I got a couple other videos I'm working on, but nothing I can point to right now. But yeah, look out for that.
All right. And Monkey just said that he's in 12. All right, dude, you gotta do it. You gotta do it as your graduation.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta
Hey
do
man,
it.
good luck and cut off this internet.
You don't be in summer school your last year of school.
Oh no. That's horrible. You have to, if you in public school, you have to pay for that. I'm sorry, you gotta pay. So yeah, make sure you go and study, man. I'll be rooting for you. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was great. This little podcast and. Yeah, so make sure to catch me on Twitch. I'm going to be live streaming right after this. More Lightning Returns and Hatsune Miku and a lot of other stuff. And I picked up actually Mad World recently, and which was a really good game. Honestly, it really was. And picked it up for $3 surprisingly. So that's something. And it's a really good game.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. It's been nice. Once again, Monkey, good luck. And, yeah, like I always say, don't lose your way. Don't be afraid. Just game till the end. Peace.
Play Nintendo fools.
Peace.